My name is Anna, and this is my story. It all began with a terrible decision. I never thought I would do something like this, but life put me in a situation. I had no other choice. I stole money. I did not want to, but was desperate. There was no other way. Let me tell you everything from the beginning so you understand. I have a younger brother, and he is the most important person in my life. Ever since we were children, I have always protected him. He is kind but careless sometimes. One day he got into serious trouble. He borrowed a large amount from dangerous people. When he could not pay them back, they gave him a terrible warning about consequences. They told him that if he did not return the money, they would hurt him. He was terrified. He came to me, crying and begging for help. I was heartbroken. I had never seen him so scared. I wanted to help him, but lacked money. I could not ask anyone because it was too risky. I felt completely helpless and lost. Then I thought about Alex. He was a wealthy man who had everything, money, cars, and luxury. He had been interested in me for a long time, but I never felt the same. Many times he told me, "Anna, I can give you anything you want but mine." I always refused. But now my brother's life was in danger. I had no choice. I had to go to Alex. My hands trembled as I approached him with my request. "Alex, I need your help," I said nervously. "My brother is in trouble. Please assist." Alex smiled slowly, as if he had been waiting for this moment to finally arrive. "I will give you all the money you need, Anna, but there is one condition." I felt my heart pounding in my chest. "What is it?" I asked, already fearing. He looked straight into my eyes, completely serious. "You must marry me," he declared confidently. I froze. His words shocked me. How could he say something like that to me? "No, Alex. I don't love you," I told him firmly, hoping he would understand me. But Alex did not care at all. "If you want the money, you must be mine." I was trapped in a terrible situation. My brother's life depended on this painful decision. I had no way out. I thought about it for a long time, feeling helpless. In the end I agreed. I had no other option but to accept his demand. Alex handed me the money. I took it, but deep inside, I felt completely miserable. That night, I returned to his house. I wanted to give back the money immediately. I had made a mistake, and I needed to fix it. But Alex refused to listen. He stepped toward me, his eyes dark and full of something I couldn't quite understand. He smiled, but it was not a kind smile. It sent shivers down my spine instantly. I felt afraid. On the table beside me, there was a vase. My fear took over. Before I knew what I was doing, I grabbed it and struck Alex with full strength. He collapsed to the floor. Without wasting a second, I grabbed the money and escaped quickly. I ran as fast as I could, not looking back. My heart pounded wildly in fear. I kept running until my legs could no longer carry me. I had nowhere to go. After what felt like hours, I saw a small house in the distance and hesitated. The lights were off, and everything was quiet. I knocked on the door anxiously, trembling. A young man answered. His name was Jack. He looked at me with complete surprise. "Please," I begged. "Help me. I have nowhere else to go," I pleaded with desperation. He hesitated for a moment, studying my face. Then he nodded. "Come in," he said kindly. I stayed in Jack's house for 3 days. During that time, the police searched everywhere. Alex must have reported me immediately. They were looking for me, but couldn't find me anywhere. Jack helped me hide, never asking too many questions. He simply wanted to help me. One evening, I finally told Jack everything. I told him about my brother, Alex, and money. I expected him to be angry or to judge me, but he didn't. He listened patiently. Then he simply said, "You did what you had to do for your family. I understand." Jack was different from Alex. He was gentle, understanding, and incredibly kind. He comforted me. He made me feel safe. But I knew I couldn't stay there forever, hiding from reality. I had to keep moving forward. "Thank you for everything, Jack," I said, deeply grateful. Then I walked away. But something strange happened. I could not stop thinking about him. His voice, his kindness, and the way he looked at me stayed in my mind persistently. Why couldn't I stop thinking about Jack? I asked myself repeatedly, searching for an answer. Did I like him? No, that could not be possible. I had only known him briefly. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized the truth I had ignored. I didn't just like him, I loved him. The realization hit me like a sudden wave. Days passed, then weeks. My brother was safe now. I had used the money wisely. The dangerous people were gone. I should have felt relieved. Instead, I felt empty inside. Something was missing. I knew what it was: Jack. He was the one I truly needed. One day, I made up my mind. I would go back to Jack and confess everything. I did not know if Jack would accept me, or even want to see me anymore. But I had to try. With a deep breath, I knocked on his door nervously. When he opened it, he looked surprised. "Anna," he said. "You're back." His voice softened. "Yes," I whispered, my heart pounding. "I wanted to thank you again. And tell you something." Jack stepped aside, letting me in. We sat down at his small table, feeling tense. I looked into his eyes and finally said what I had been feeling for weeks. "Jack, I can't stop thinking about you. You were so kind when no one else was." Jack was silent for a moment. My hands trembled as I waited for his response nervously. Then he smiled warmly. "Anna," he said, "I've been thinking about you too. I missed you." My heart felt lighter than it had in a long time. I couldn't stop smiling. Jack and I spent more time together, growing closer. He shared his dreams and secrets. But happiness never lasts forever. Alex was not finished with me. He wanted his revenge. One evening, as Jack and I sat outside, a car approached. My heart dropped suddenly. I knew it was Alex. He stepped out, accompanied by two men, looking extremely furious. "Anna," he sneered. "You thought you could steal from me and escape?" His voice was venomous. Jack stood up, shielding me. "Leave her alone," he said firmly, his voice steady and determined. Alex laughed cruelly. "And who are you? Her protector?" He mocked Jack with arrogance. Jack did not move. "I won't let you hurt her," he said. The air felt heavy. Alex's men took a step forward. But Jack did not back down or show fear. "If you don't leave now, I will call the police," Jack warned, standing his ground confidently. Alex hesitated. He did not want more trouble. Finally, he glared at me and sneered. "This isn't over, Anna. You owe me," he spat. Then he turned and left angrily. That night, Jack and I made a decision. We had to leave this place immediately. We packed our bags and moved to a peaceful village far away, starting a new life. One evening, as we sat by the fire, Jack took my hand and looked sincere. "Anna," he said, "I want to spend my life with you. Will you marry me?"